Hi, I'm Krista. Welcome to the reading. Today I wanted to do a reading connecting with the angels, and they made me feel drawn to pulling the color purple out today. And I feel this reading will be centered around your crown chakra, and that your angels are asking you to create some space in your routine to connect with them and to connect with your guardian angel. But let's jump right into the reading. I was going to use the angel cards, but I'm actually feeling called to use this deck first. Watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. And I feel like this is the energy of them wanting you to create that space to meditate, to lie down and have a moment of rest for yourself. Like have like 5 minutes of quiet where you connect in with your guides. And going out into nature may be helpful for you right now to ground in nature, and it helps you bring that energy from heaven. And it reminds me of the Our Father prayer of on earth as it is in heaven. And it's bringing that angelic energy, bringing it through your crown chakra and grounding it into the earth. And they're also saying that with watching clouds, that they send signs to you in the clouds. Like you may see pictures in the clouds and it reminds you of something. So this card is metaphorical about relaxing and holding space and connecting to your angels, but also they literally want you to watch the clouds. And watching the clouds is something that is connected to like childlike joy to me. Being a little kid and laying in the grass and just watching the clouds roll by and pointing out all the different things that you see and using your imagination and having those creative moments is also another way to connect with them. Like if you're not somebody that can meditate, like it's really hard for you to slow down your mind enough to be in a quiet space. There's also other ways to connect, whatever is personal to you. Like my spouse plays piano, and that's his way of meditating. And sometimes I like to do watercolor painting or journaling or collage. And it's fall and I'm hearing carving pumpkins, like something that brings that childlike joy to your life is a way that will help you connect with your angels. Also, listening to music is another great way to connect with the angels. There's a woman who talks to angels. Her name is Lorna. You may have read her book. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, she's Irish. She wrote this famous book about talking and communicating with your angels, and it's called Angels in My Hair. And she has said that the angels absolutely love music, and whenever you are listening to music, there are always angels around you. And this card is on the bottom of the deck, and I feel called to pull it. It says, Follow your bliss. And again, I feel it's the angel's way of saying that whenever you do anything that puts you in that feeling of joy and creativity and childlike enthusiasm, that is the same energy that you can tap into to connect with them. It's like raising your vibration high enough to connect to their essence. Solitude in silence, peace prevails. Again, it's them really acknowledging to have that moment of quiet in your life, to have that moment of alone time with you and your angels, to make space for it and have it part of your routine. Even if that time is just brushing your teeth. And in those few minutes while you're brushing your teeth, you're clearing your mind and quieting your mind to have that one on one with your angels, to connect to heaven. And with this glowing light around her, I feel like that is all of her guides in heaven, like all of the ancestors and angels and all the beings of light helping you. And in that moment, she is connecting with them. And the owl in the card, it is symbolizing to me like spiritual protection and wisdom. And when we connect with our guides, they help us, they give us the wisdom to go about our day, to make the choices that are most aligned for us. Archangel Michael, what do we need to know? Prayer will help the situation. And that's funny because I was actually thinking about this protection and how your angels always want to help you, but you have to ask for help. So I feel like Archangel Michael is reminding everyone listening to this reading that your angels are there to help you. The archangels are there to help you, and sometimes we just don't ask. We don't ask for help, and the biggest way to do that is through prayer. And this card says, "My prayer, dear God and Archangel Michael, and anyone else to whom you pray, such as Jesus, I ask for your divine intervention." And then it says, "Describe the situation. I welcome your help, and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and ask that you send one to me in this situation quickly. Thank you, and amen." Purpose. The angels remind you that every situation or person is placed on your path with a purpose. And immediately when I read this card, it puts me in that feeling of, like, why God? Like, why is this happening to me? Why am I forced to deal with this situation? Why do I have to be so strong? Difficult situations in life are things that are unfair, or something that you've been waiting for a long time and it seems like other people are getting it and you're not getting it. And when we are in those moments of negativity and questioning, those are the moments in particular that the angels want you to reach out and ask for help. And it's not that the situation will be resolved immediately. Sometimes it can be, but usually when we're going through something for a reason that we don't understand yet, and we sometimes won't understand for a long time. But the angels will help you have peace. They may not be able to change the situation, but they will help you react to it in a more peaceful manner, and to remind you to have faith, and that we don't know the final outcome. We don't know why, but we have to have faith and trust that everything is always working out in our favor. And the card says, "It may be to strengthen you, offer you an opportunity to resolve or forgive the past, release old patterns, or for enjoyment. Your life purpose is ultimately to do that which brings you joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. Seeking these soul qualities will place you on the path of your destiny. Once on your life path, allow nothing and no one to deflect you from your mission. Your guidance is to ask your angel to help you find the purpose of your current situation, or, if you are ready, your life mission. Align your strength and willpower and hold your intention to fulfill your purpose. The angels will support you and you will succeed." Affirmation: I am strong and determined. And I'm hearing this message of, we want to help you. And I feel this purpose card is reflecting the rest of the cards that we've already had. And I feel like one of the reasons that the angels want you to connect to that joy, I think because one, it is, again, getting into that state of raising your vibration, like raising your vibration and them lowering theirs so that you can meet and have that moment of solitude with them and that moment of connection. But I also feel that when we're going through really difficult things, it is difficult to find moments of joy. It's like sometimes we forget what joy is. We forget to have fun. Or there's that daily struggle of us just trying to get through the day, get everything, like, to get through all of our responsibilities, and the candle just burned out, and that is signifying to me like we are burnt out. We feel burnt out, and there is just no time to do like cloud watching. Like, are you crazy? Who has time to watch a cloud? Like that kind of energy. And when we get into that energy of not making time for ourselves and not connecting to the things that bring us joy, it's like we forget what that feeling is like. And the angels are reminding us that when we connect to that feeling of joy, it's almost like it starts a fire within us. It's feeding something in us, feeding that like divine creativity. And we begin to remember, like, oh, this is something I really liked. I forgot how much I like doing this. And when you follow those small moments, it helps you stay on the path of your purpose and stay on the path of your mission. Go forward fearlessly. Thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. And that's crazy because that is a totally separate deck, and both of these cards are talking about living your purpose, to follow the path of love and joy and that higher vibration. And it is when you follow those emotions and you follow those feelings, it is guiding you towards your purpose. And the angels in this reading are saying, like, we are here to help you. We are here to help you find that purpose and show you what it is. Okay, this card came out twice, so I'm going to take it. Full moon, protect your energy and hold your stars close. The full moon may be a great time to set that day aside for your self care, and for connecting with your angels, because it's once a month. And it's like you're putting that date in your calendar once a month to have this time for yourself. And maybe you can make like a whole ritual of it, of like having a salt detox bath, because they say like protect your energy, having a salt bath, saying prayers, maybe even like sitting out under the moonlight, like whatever works for you. It says hold your stars close, and then there's all these stars around this image here. Again, it's like it's around the crown chakra. I almost feel like those stars are your ideas and your dreams, and the angels are saying like to hold them close, to hold them close. Maybe even protect yourself from somebody else's opinion of what your dreams are. It's this feeling of working on something in secret, like working on your dreams in secret, so other people's opinions won't affect like the momentum you have on that thing that you're working on. They won't get in your head about it because they don't know what you're doing. And maybe that's also another mention of the full moon, because the moon in tarot is things unknown, things hidden. And in that way, like whatever you're like, these dreams, these stars that you're working on, they're unknown to others. And maybe that is for the best right now, because it's a form of protection for yourself. And they're giving me this image of like a seedling, and how a seedling is so delicate, and so many things can just rip it right out of the ground. Like a squirrel or a rabbit can come by and just pluck it right out of the ground. And they make me feel like you're in that state right now with your dreams, like where it is just a seedling. It has just been planted and it's really vulnerable to external influences. So they're saying like to protect that seedling, like hold it close to your heart, and to ask for help and prayer. Wild energy, focusing your creative power. And immediately I'm drawn to like this snake is a snake in the grass, and that is what your angels are protecting you from right now. These snakes in the grass that want to keep you from living your life purpose and living that joy that is yours. It's your divine right. Focusing your creative power, it's going back to the very beginning of doing those creative things that bring you joy. Okay, I'm gonna read the guidebook for this one. This card comes to you with a message of getting to know the part of you that feels wild and unpredictable. When this energy is not tended to, it can feel destructive. Control, manipulation, and fear based imaginings can run wild. Allowing this energy to take up space and express itself in healthy ways can help channel and focus its power in a way that serves your highest good and the highest good of others. Close your eyes and feel into your body. Do you feel a place where your creative energy lives? This place could feel creative, inspired, energetic, anxious, excited, craving, controlling, or angry. Focus on that place and imagine a pink snake full of beauty and power. If you're afraid of this power or afraid of how the snake has run wild in the past, know that you are in charge in this moment and you are safe. Beside the snake, you see a nest of its eggs. The eggs all represent things that the snake would like to express. Watch as the eggs hatch one by one. What do you see? Keep watching until something comes out of the eggs that you feel you could embrace and love. When you do see something emerge that you can love, embrace it, love it. Show the pink snake that you are on its team. Together you can do anything. And I feel like in this card they're talking about the eggs, and that draws me back to the stars in this card, that the stars and the eggs are things that you are discovering about yourself that bring you that joy, and that you may finally be in a position where you are giving yourself permission to be the wild version of yourself, to be unreined, to not restrict yourself. And I'm hearing like to give yourself the gift of exploring, like exploring what brings you joy in your life. Inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. Inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Yeah, the angels are saying like we want you to be in this childlike energy, that joy, like from the very beginning with watching the clouds. And when you're in that vibration, you begin to recognize your soul purpose. That in that vibration, something will drop in, like something will inspire you, and it will lead you to that next thing. And the angels are reminding me that it's not about getting to the purpose. It's not about the purpose itself, it's about the journey to the purpose. Are you making time for yourself to enjoy life? Are you living your life as a gift? Or are you continuously burnt out and every day is a struggle? And I feel like the angels are saying, like, it doesn't have to be that way. We want you to be in this energy here. We want you to be like a fairy floating, to have that lightness about you. They want your soul to be lighter, and they want to help you with that, because I get this feeling, this like energy that things have just been heavy, and it's like they're saying lighten up. Give us some of your load. Let us unburden you. Do something that brings more light into your life. And that could be the exercise described in this card of visualizing these eggs and seeing what comes up, and then just pursuing one of those things, and to let yourself explore it, like to not put boundaries on yourself or tell yourself like, oh, that's like something a little kid would do, or oh, that's childish, or like talking yourself out of it, because we can do that. We can say like Like I'll just use myself for example. Like I didn't paint for a long time because I had this thing in the back of my mind where it was like, well, why would you paint? Why would you spend money and time on doing something that you're not going to be doing for a living? Like why would you just do it for the fun of it? Or even making these videos, because it's like why would you spend time making videos when you're not getting anything out of it monetarily? You know, like you hear other people's opinions like, "Oh, you're just wasting your time. No one's ever going to watch these videos. What's the point?" But it's more than that. It is like making these videos makes me happy, and the potential of connecting with somebody else that has gone through similar things makes me happy. And it's also helped give myself a voice because the first week of videos, I was so scared to even speak by myself in a room to nobody that like my voice is just shaking and my heart was racing. Like it was incredibly difficult. And now it's still difficult, but it's not like it was, and I hope that, every day gets better and better, and I feel like your angels are saying to push past that fear and that snake in the grass and other people's opinions and even your own opinions that you've developed along the way, like to just go for it. Go for that childlike joy and set aside time for yourself to do that. And now I have rambled on and on, so I'm going to stop myself and end the reading here. But I really hope you found something that helped you today and that you are taking that time for yourself. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I'm so grateful that you're here. I hope this reading has brought you clarity. And until I meet with you in the next reading, I'm wishing you a wonderful and blessed day.